Today we are building words with prefixes. A prefix is added to the beginning or front of a word to change the word and its meaning. Your goal today is I can identify the meaning of un and re prefixes. Identify means to show what something is or what it means. These are the prefixes un and re. When we see un, we know that it means not. When we see re, we know that it means again. Let's practice reading these prefixes together. Un, re. This time, I'll point at these prefixes and you will read them aloud to yourself. Here we go. Un, re. I have so many words that we are going to read today with un and re prefixes. We'll talk about what all of these words mean. You'll notice that the prefix is a clue to each word's meaning. We are going to get started. You'll notice that we are going to break apart each word by looping its syllables. As we do that, you'll see that each prefix is its own syllable. Here we go. Read with me. Un, hap, p. Unhappy. Did you notice how the un prefix is a syllable all by itself? Unhappy means not happy because the un prefix is in front of the word happy. This is my unhappy face. What does your unhappy face look like? Oh, I don't like seeing all those unhappy faces. Let's move on to the next word. Read with me. Unkind. Unkind. Again, you probably noticed that the prefix is a syllable by itself. Unkind means not kind because the un prefix is in front of the word kind. Kind means nice. So if you are unkind, that means that you are being not nice. Have you ever seen anybody be unkind? In our story today, you can look for characters who are kind and unkind. Let's read the next word. Undo. Undo. Undo means not done because un is in front of the word do. Do is about making or taking an action. So if you undo something, you make it so that that action is not done anymore. For example, if I'm trying to draw a smiley face, but I make a mistake, I can undo my mistake, make it not done by erasing it. I undid my mistake. There it is. Let's move on to some words with the re prefix. Remember that re means again. Here we go. Retry. Retry. Did you notice once again how each prefix is its own syllable? You can see by the way we looped each syllable. Retry means to try again because re is attached to the word try. You might need to retry something really challenging like riding a bike. It can be really hard. So you might need to retry and retry and retry until you can do it the right way. Let's read our next word. Rewrite. Rewrite. Rewrite means to write something again because the prefix re is attached to the word write. If you write something and you notice that your handwriting is really messy, you might need to rewrite it so that somebody else can read it. Here's our last word. Re-examine. Re-examine. Examine means to look at something closely. So re-examine means to look at something closely again. Maybe you have found a super cool rock outside and you examine it, but later you want to go back and examine it again, re-examine it with a magnifying glass to see if you missed any really interesting details. Re-examine. Now that we have read all of these words, we're going to read these words in some sentences. For the next activity, you will need something to write with and a piece of paper. I will wait while you are super speedy and you go to find something to write with and a piece of paper. You'll notice that there is a word missing from each of these sentences. Our job is to find the missing word from the list of words we've been practicing today. It will help if you listen for clues in each sentence to try to find the missing word. When you know what the missing word is, you're going to write it down on your paper. Let's start by reviewing these words. Read with me. Unhappy, unkind, undo, retry, rewrite, re-examine. Now, let's start our first sentence. Listen. Are you blank when it snows, or does it make you smile? Did you hear any clues? When you think you know the missing word, write it down on your paper. I'll look for the missing word too. Do you know what it is? Let's read the sentence together and say the missing word when we come to the blank. Are you unhappy when it snows, or does it make you smile? If you were listening for clues, you might have heard the word or, which tells you that this part about smiling is going to be the opposite of our missing word. If you're smiling, that's the opposite of being unhappy. Let's try another one now that you're getting the hang of it. When my neighbor said mean words, he was being blank. Listen for clues, and when you think you know the word, write it down on your paper. Do you know? Let's read the sentence together with the missing word. When my neighbor said mean words, he was being unkind. What clue did you notice in that sentence? I noticed mean words. If you're saying mean words, that is not nice, which is what unkind means. That's why it fits in our sentence. Let's move on to the last one. My handwriting was really messy, so I have to blank my letter so my grandma can read it. Write down the missing word when you think you know what it is. Let's read it together. My handwriting was really messy, so I have to rewrite my letter so my grandma can read it. If you write something that's messy, you know that you have to write it again or no one else will know what it says. We have done so much work today with the prefixes un and re. Until we meet again next time, be on the lookout for un and re prefixes. I'm sure that you'll find a lot.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.